Welcome back to AI Brief, episode 36. I'm Amin, and I'm excited for today's deep dive into some huge AI developments that are, frankly, reshaping whole industries.
I'm Leah, and it really is a whirlwind this week in the AI world. From government adoption to open source breakthroughs to like a mysterious new reasoning model. It's hard to know where to even start.
Well, let's unpack it all, starting with OpenAI's move into the public sector with ChatGPT Gov. It's a specialized platform they're offering for U.S. government agencies, which is a big deal because of the sensitivity of government data.
Yeah, it's interesting because this isn't just theoretical. The numbers show over 90,000 employees across 3,500 agencies have already used ChatGPT.
Wow.
And they've generated literally millions of messages. So clearly there's a real need for AI tools in government even before this dedicated platform existed.
It makes you wonder how ChatGPT Gov will change government efficiency and innovation. But while OpenAI is focusing on government blocks, shaking things up with their new open-source AI agent platform called Goose, and these guys are the ones behind Square and Cash App, so they know how to build successful platforms.
Goose is different, though. It lets developers build and deploy AI assistants across multiple platforms, supporting various large language models, but without compromising data privacy. And get this, Goose can actually add new integrations mid-session.
So the AI can just adapt on the fly.
Exactly. Imagine the possibilities.
That's insane.
Yeah.
We've got to talk about the power of open source, though. Goose being accessible could really democratize access to sophisticated AI agent technology.
Absolutely. And we're seeing open source disrupt other industries too, like music researchers at the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology just developed a new AI music generation system called YuE.
Yeah, YuE is getting attention because it lets users turn lyrics into fully produced songs with vocals and everything challenging platforms like Suno and Udio.
And it's not just basic music creation.
That's
YuE
right.
can handle multiple languages and really complex vocal techniques. So you could create songs in languages you don't even speak or mix different cultural vocal styles.
That's mind-blowing. Speaking of mind-blowing, DeepSeek just released their new reasoning model R1, and it sent shockwaves through the whole AI community.
It's wild because DeepSeek developed this super powerful model really fast and with very few resources. Even top AI engineers are confused.
It's like they cracked some secret code that nobody else can figure out.
Yeah.
Even Mark Chen from OpenAI praised DeepSeek for independently discovering core AI concepts.
The implications of R1 are huge because it shows that you might not need massive resources to build high-performing AI. This could accelerate innovation and make AI way more accessible to businesses.
And speaking of accessibility, Apple's decision to rely on third-party AI solutions looks even smarter now.
Right, with R1 showing that high-performing AI can be widely accessible and potentially cheaper, Apple can take advantage of these advances without spending billions developing their own models.
It's like they predicted the future. And they're not the only ones.
Yeah.
Companies like Meta and investors like Y Combinator are excited about what R1 could unlock. Even AWS clients are apparently eager to try it out.
It's starting a ripple effect, and this is just the beginning.
Well, the innovations don't stop there. AI never sleeps.
True. While DeepSeek's making headlines with R1, Alibaba is quietly working on Qwen 2.5 Max.
Right, their new large-scale model is beating some of the top models in benchmarks, even DeepSeek V3 and GPT-4.
This is where it gets interesting. Even Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, admitted that DeepSeek's R1 is a serious competitor. We're watching a race to the top in AI right now, and that competition will benefit everyone.
It forces everyone to innovate and improve. But with all this rapid progress, some people are urging caution. Former OpenAI safety researcher Stephen Adler is concerned about how fast AI is developing and how important it is to make sure AI's goals are aligned with human values.
That's a valid concern. As AI gets more powerful, responsible development and deployment are even more critical. This is a conversation that's only going to get more important.
And in terms of exciting new applications, xAI, Elon Musk's new venture, is working on a voice mode for their Grok app. So users can interact with the app using voice commands powered by xAI's own voice model and one from 11 Labs.
This is a big development to watch. Voice interaction is becoming crucial for how we use technology, and xAI could be a strong competitor to the existing voice assistants.
For those of you who love diving deep into research, deep research, the AI agent that creates comprehensive research reports will soon be available on the Gemini Advanced app for Android users.
It'll be like having a research assistant in your pocket, which is game-changing for students, researchers. Anyone who needs to process info quickly, access to reliable info is key, and AI tools like this can really streamline research.
Meanwhile, Minimax, the text-to-video platform, just released a new director model that gives users more control over their creations with smoother transitions and cinematic camera angles.
It's amazing how quickly this tech is improving. The level of control and sophistication in AI-powered video generation is impressive.
And in the world of finance, Elon Musk's X is partnering with Visa for their new digital wallet, which will work like Zelle and Venmo.
It seems like Musk wants X to be the platform for everything from social media to money. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out in the digital payment world.
And if you've ever wanted to use your iPhone in space, Apple and SpaceX are working on bringing Starlink support to iPhones. It's in beta for some T-Mobile customers, but it shows that we might be tweeting from orbit someday.
Now that's a thought-provoking idea. The possibilities are crazy. But amidst all this tech advancement, there have been some market shifts. NVIDIA's stock took a hit after R1 was released.
Right, it seems like high-performing AI models don't necessarily need expensive chips anymore.
Exactly. R1 challenges the assumption that you need tons of computing power for AI breakthroughs. This could make AI development more accessible and level the playing field.
But NVIDIA's stock did recover a bit thanks to strong iPhone sales in China. The tech market is so complex with so many factors influencing stock prices. It's a constant dance between innovation demand and how investors feel.
Speaking market trends, we've seen a lot of funding for AI startups lately. The Spanish startup Quibim, which created an AI imaging tool for early prostate cancer detection, raised $425 million in Series F funding, bringing their valuation to $5.25 billion.
That's a huge investment. It clearly shows that investors believe AI can revolutionize healthcare.
And it's not just healthcare. Maki, a company that uses conversational AI agents for HR, raised $28.6 million. And Cubique, which automates architectural design and visualization with AI, got $16 million in funding. These investments show that people believe AI will transform a ton of industries.
Definitely. And while these big developments are making headlines, there are also tons of AI tools available right now that can boost our productivity and creativity.
Exactly. From video and image generation to everything in between, there's an AI tool for almost everything.
So let's dive into some of these tools, starting with Pika 2.1. It's an AI video generation tool that's getting a lot of attention for its realism, motion, and control. You can create some really stunning videos with just a few prompts.
It really shows how far AI video generation has come. And if you're into image creation, there's DeepSeek's new open source model, Janus Pro. It generates super high quality images with crazy detail. And because it's open source, more people can use it, which could lead to some really interesting stuff.
I love how open source is making these powerful AI technologies available to everyone. And Huen 2.5 VL is another great example. It's a group of vision language models that can actually interact with computers and phones.
Think about it. You could have an AI assistant that not only understands your commands, but can also see and interact with the digital world. The possibilities are pretty much endless.
Now, if writing isn't your strong suit, there's BulletPen. It's an AI app that turns what you say into polished, well-written text.
Like having a personal editor on call, it could change the game for anyone who hates writing. And for event planners, there's nowadays an AI-powered tool that handles everything from finding the right venue to negotiating contracts.
So no more stressful corporate events.
Exactly. And for businesses that want to improve their online presence, there's Omakase AI. It turns any website into an AI-powered retail experience without needing any coding.
That's amazing. AI is making complex technology so much easier for businesses to use. There's also Sense, which helps businesses organize all their resources and updates across different apps.
It's like having a ChatGPT-like search for your whole company. And if you're tired of doing the same tasks over and over again, Sintra can automate those boring tasks so you can focus on more important work.
It's all about using AI to free up our time, right? And for all the academics and researchers out there, listening.io turns academic papers into audio experiences.
Imagine listening to research papers on your commute. It changes how we think about taking in complex information. For businesses that want to use video more effectively, there's SendSpark, which lets you record, personalize, and share videos to connect with customers.
Video is such a powerful tool, and SendSpark makes it so easy to use. And finally, there's Grantable, an AI-powered platform that simplifies the whole grant writing process. It helps with everything from writing responses to managing deadlines.
That could be a game changer for nonprofits and researchers who depend on grants. This is just a small sample of the AI tools that are out there.
It's incredible how AI is being used in so many different fields.
The AI world is constantly changing, and there's always something new to discover. It really is. And like we said, this is just a small sample. It's crazy how AI is being used in so many different areas, from creative stuff to scientific research and everything in between.
Yeah, it feels like every day there's a new AI tool.
Yeah.
It's tough to keep up.
I know, right? But that's what makes it so exciting. There's always something new to discover.
So after looking at all these new AI developments, what stands out to you the most? What are you most curious about?
Honestly, the speed of innovation is mind-blowing. We're seeing so many breakthroughs happening so fast that it's hard to even guess what's next. But one thing certain AI's role in our lives is only going to get bigger.
Definitely. And what's really exciting is how much more accessible AI is becoming. Open source projects like Goose and Janus Pro are putting powerful AI tools in the hands of developers and creators all over the world.
Hmm.
That's going to lead to some amazing innovations.
Yeah, it's really empowering. It means anyone with an idea and the willingness to learn can use AI. It's not just for big tech companies and research institutions anymore. This is like the start of a whole new era of AI.
That's a great point. And it reminds us that even though we've covered a lot today, we've only scratched the surface of the massive and constantly evolving world of AI.
It's a world full of potential and possibilities, both good and bad. And it's our responsibility to shape the future of AI in a way that benefits everyone.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive into AI. We hope you found it insightful and interesting.
If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to follow us for more deep dives into the world of AI.
And don't forget to share this with anyone who might be interested in learning about this amazing and rapidly changing field. Until next time, stay curious.